So greetings, yes, welcome. Yes, and good morning and all that good stuff. Yep, you betcha. Oh boy, yeah. So let's see here. Let's check in real quick here. We got Friday, February 12th, 2021. Current local time of 9:13 in the AM. That would be 7:13 in the AM California time. The standing temperature outside here in Crossville is 32 degrees, and we're running along at an elevation of 1,630 feet, give or take. Somebody's calling me from Illinois, and I don't know who or why. They're calling the work phone, though. I guess maybe I should have answered it. I wonder if that means I'm going to Illinois or something, or maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe somebody in Illinois was expecting me, and I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be going to North Carolina. Pretty sure. Yep. Pretty sure. So, yeah, what do we got left here? We don't got much left, actually. It's kind of nice. We only have, wow, 169 miles? That couldn't be. How could that be? Well, it'd be. In spite of the limited miles we were able to achieve last night, we're actually down to, 69. That's pretty good. That gives us about, well, it's telling me about 3 hours of drive time left. Our ETAs for just after 1 p.m. local time out there. Of course, we're going to be losing another hour by the time we get out there. So, whereas it's 9:15 here, it's 10:15 out there. So we're losing another hour by the time we get out there. But whatever, it's all good news. Finally, man, yesterday was just max move. Sorry. Yeah, yesterday was just a day. It was just a heck of a day. I think we ended up only getting like 400 and some odd, 470 or 490 miles in yesterday. Which is just rough. I mean, we're talking 5 hours worth of just driving in freeway, interstate parking lots, you know. I mean, literally, we were just driving in parking lots, stop and go for hours yesterday through Arkansas there, so it is what it is. You can only do so much. But, yeah, boy, this is kind of a pretty area of Tennessee. I haven't been through here before on I-40. I'm pretty sure I haven't been through I-40 in Tennessee at all. Because I think that's the first time that I've gone over the Mississippi into Tennessee on I-40 past the Bass Pro Shop like that. I've seen it on other people's videos. So yeah, this is all virgin ground for me. And it's not what I expected to, you know, like, I don't know, like, I've seen other parts of Tennessee, and it just, I don't remember, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just kind of cool out here. It reminds me a lot of, like, up there, like, Pennsylvania and stuff. So, pretty cool. I love this kind of area. Max, well, he's down there trying to dig his way through the leather of my shoe again. Being an incessant pain in the ass, of course. I've come to the decision and the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion at truck drivers that try to raise and keep dogs while they're driving are out of their fucking minds. I'm telling you, I don't know, you know, which says, what does that say about me, right? That says I'm out of my fucking mind. I would have to have my head checked, right, to have thought that was a good idea. And people, I mean, I see people out there on the road who have like even 2 and 3 dogs, right, in a truck like this. And it's just, there's something wrong with them. There's just something wrong with people who would do that to a dog. So, yeah. I mean, dogs need to be running around, you know. Okay, well, maybe like a Chihuahua or something like that. You know, those guys they can get away maybe with having a small dog like that in a truck. But then again, who wants a Chihuahua? I mean, right? Like, yap, 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 yap. Always yapping, right? So not only that, I have a dog that does both. He wants to run and he wants to yap. So, man, I don't know. Yes, I've absolutely come to the conclusion that truck drivers who have dogs are out of their minds. There's something wrong with us. I don't know what's wrong with us, but something is definitely wrong with us. I see guys, yeah, I mean, like I said, I see people driving around, they got dogs in their trucks, running out of one dog, whatever. And I thought, well, that's cool, you know. What a cool thing, you know, to have a dog with you while you're out on the road. Yeah, that's awesome, totally, but no, there's something wrong with you. You know, it's not cool for the dog at all. I'm just going to say it like that. So I'm coming to the decision that I'm going to have to probably give up Max here. I'm going to have to, you know, give him away or something. And that kind of sucks, but it's just, it's for him, you know. It's not, you know, I'm not going to be all selfish about it. Be like, oh, I want to have a dog with me, and then have this freaking suffering dog in the truck with me. You know, 11 to 14 hours a day driving around the country while he needs to be in a freaking yard running around someplace chasing squirrels, you know? It just isn't fair to the damn dog. It's not fair to the animal. It just really isn't. So, I think I'm going to have to give him up. So, yeah, I have come to that decision because, like, I mean, if you can get away with hauls, you know, doing truck hauls where you're not like crunched for time and you don't have to get crazy amounts of miles in per day, or you know, you can take the time to get him at the exercise that he needs, you know. I mean, plus it's winter right now, so it's like he doesn't care if it's cold outside, but I sure do, you know. So that makes it even more difficult to get them out, you know. And then I don't know. I think you get my point. It's just, yeah. The last. Let's see. We got back in the truck Sunday night. It's now Friday morning, and it's like, yeah, the last few days have just been long days. For him and for me. Long days. I mean, we've actually, you know, the way your logbook works in this business is you have, out of a 24-hour day, you have a 14-hour period that you can be on duty. Then you have 11 hours that you have available to you within that 14 hours that you can drive. That remaining 3 hours from 11 to 14 is for on-duty time, for not driving on-duty time. For like, if you're like sitting at a shipper or at a receiver, right? Or for when you're fueling, or well, for sitting in traffic, or anything that isn't driving, but you're actually, you know, doing business. You're actually, doing something with the truck, pre-trip inspections, things of that nature, right? That's what that extra 3 hours is for. So when you get days where you're, the optimum way to do this is to drive for, you drive for 8 hours straight, right? You gotta take a mandatory half-hour break, and then put in the remaining 3 hours, after that. And then that way you can get 11 hours of driving in, right? And, and then go off duty and get yourself some sleep, and then, get up early or whatever, do it the next day. That's the optimum way to do it. But when you got to do it where it's like you use up that whole 14 hours, 14 hours at work is a long fucking day. It just is. It's a long damn day. Most people only work 8 hours a day. We're working a minimum of 11 every day, right? A maximum of 14 on the books. So that's a long freaking day. And it's a long day for a dog. So, anyhow. Yeah, I'm coming to that decision. Anticipating was kind of like, well, yeah, it's like that right now because he's a puppy, and the more mature he gets, the older he gets, the smoother it'll go. But this breed of dog, as high strung as it is, like these are working dogs. These are this kind of dog, this breed of dog is bred to be chasing cattle and sheep all day long on a farm, right, for 10 or 11 hours, right? Like they're bred to be running for 10 or 11 hours, not just lying down for 10 or 11, and that's their lifetime. That's when they become like that's what they do when they become mature. They don't just lie down. It's not like a lot of dogs when they become adult dogs that just lose their energy or not even lose their energy, but are more inclined to sleep during the day and stuff like that, and play when you offer it to them. No, these dogs want to run for 10 or 11 hours, not sleep in the truck for 10 or 11 hours every day. So yep. Us dog truck drivers need to have our heads checked. That's for damn sure. anyhow, yeah, well, we'll see you in a bit here. Alright, well, welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. We've actually been kind of officially going from Knoxville for the last, 10 miles, 15 miles maybe, but it lasts for a while here, so you're not missing nothing. Officially out of Knoxville now. We're calling it Kodak, Tennessee. We got Morristown in the windshield, and then following that, Asheville, I think, or something. Yeah, Asheville. It's somewhere up there in the windshield. That'll be bringing us into Candler, North Carolina there. This side of the country, I really do. You know, California is beautiful. You know, Oregon, Washington, very beautiful states. Absolutely gorgeous out there. But there's just something about this side of the country that gets me. I don't know. Okay, it's the grass is greener. You know.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Although truth be told, the grass was actually greener was actually greener back there in Oregon and Washington, parts of California, which is pretty funny. Over here, it's kind of yellow. It's, you know, whatever. I'm saying figuratively speaking, you know. Yep. Anyhow, we will see you here in a bit. Next stop, Candler. As long as dog doesn't require any pit stops along the way, so we'll see you out there. Yeehaw! Come on, Joe, you can't do that. Cut that yeehaw shit off. Wow. Well, here we go. We're about getting ready to cross the state line over here into North Carolina. Here in a few miles. Man, what a beautiful trip today. Make that clarification there. Today, what a beautiful trip it's been today. And it's been beautiful the whole way. Just brought with barrel. Wow. I wish I could show you that river down there. Man, pretty much something. Currently Hartford, Tennessee. Holy smokes, that's a cool looking welcome center rest area over there on the left. Man, that is really cool. Jeez. I love it. So, what time do we got? We got 12:01 now, just afternoon. It's actually quite a bit warmer over here at about 43 degrees. And we have reached an elevation of about 1,300 feet. Here in Hartford. Hartford, you know, I want to say Connecticut. You know what I mean? Hartford, Connecticut, right? Hartford, Tennessee. Okay. Well, in any event, it's, man, it's pretty out here, jeez. It sure is nice to be out in the snow and ice. Well, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Yeah. Back there somewhere in Arkansas or Oklahoma. There's a bunch of guys talking. We were sitting there in traffic, and of course, you know, things just come to my mind, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know, they're over there talking about the ice, about people jackknifing and skidding and spinning out. So yeah, well, black ice matters. Just got a bunch of snickers over the radio from that one. I mean, mean, I saw the no trucks left lane sign 10 miles back or something, but I thought it went away. That's alright. Nobody caught me, I don't think. Try to get you a shot of this river that we're paralleling right now. Man, it's flowing good too. See if you can see it down there. Yeah, that thing is moving. It's got some white water in there. Yeah, it is moving good. There we go, and it's official. Welcome to North Carolina. I don't know, it looks a lot like Tennessee does. Shit. Unmarked police cars patrolling. Oh geez, what the fuck? That doesn't sound right. Unmarked? That doesn't sound right at all. That sounds very much like entrapment or something. Unmarked police cars. Like, wait a minute. Well, so who do they work for then? I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all. Sounds really suspicious to me. I mean, like, that's suspect, I think. Is this still in America here? Or like, oh, never mind. I mean, the SS in Germany wore unmarked stuff, right? They didn't wear any markings, right? Well, like, not the military. What I'm talking about is the OSS, right? The Order of the Short Sword, right? They didn't wear markings, right? I'm just saying. I mean, right? Like, fail to remember history, you're doomed to repeat it. You know? But where do we get off letting a bunch of freaking men with guns and badges run around unmarked and unbeknownst to anybody who the hell they are. I don't know. That really doesn't sound right to me. I know it's like that in places in Oregon too. I think Washington have a bunch of unmarked police cars running around patrolling. Like what? You need to be able to. We need to be able to identify you. We are your bosses still. Like we are your bosses. You're not the bosses of us. Otherwise, we're talking about just outright plantation-style slavery, where it's just like they're basically the police nowadays are just like the plantation, the guys with the whips, right? Who go run around, right? Because you got the main the plantation owner, right? And he doesn't go out and whip the slaves. He doesn't even see this. He doesn't even know who the slaves are, right? He hires men and he gives them whips to go out there and keep the slaves in line, right? And so they go out there and they whip the slaves, you know, and discipline them when need be, and go lock them in little boxes if they try to run away and stuff, right? It's no different. That's no different. Like, it's the same thing. That's what police are right now. They're basically the guys with the whips keeping all the slaves in line, right? And now we don't even know who they are. Oh God, we're in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble. Like, we're their bosses. We can't ever forget that shit. Like, we are their bosses. They answer to us, like here in this country. That's the way this country's run. They answer to us. Man created government. Government did not create man. God created man. Man created government. So why would we lower ourselves to the status of anything but man? Why would any of us be running around calling ourselves citizens when we are men and women, right? Man, right? I'm just going to use man just as the umbrella for both men and women, right? Why would we lower ourselves from the status of a man to a citizen or a Republican or a Democrat, you know, or a patriot or any of that nonsense? Like, dude, you're a man. We are man, right? We created government. Man created government. Government did not create man, so therefore man is above government. Man keeps government in line. That's what men do. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta remember this stuff. You can't forget that. A bunch of guys with guns running around the country in unmarked cars calling themselves police, right? What are they? Well, yeah, they enforce policies, right? That's why we call them police. They are policy officers, right? Well, let's see. Let's talk about this in other terms. So if you got Walmart, right, and you work for Walmart, right? You're an employee of Walmart. You're therefore a citizen of Walmart, right? You're an employee, right? Well, Walmart has certain policies established for its employees, and if an employee breaks one of those policies, well, they'll have, you know, a policy officer, enforcement officer, come speak to you, right, and reprimand you, or you know, or perhaps, you know, if you break a policy that, you know, is, you know, a higher, you know, violation or something, they may fine you even, right, or fire you or anything like that, right, because you're a citizen, you're an employee, right? So it makes sense, right? So yeah, that's why they got everybody running around calling themselves citizens, because they want you to, of your own volition, out of your own mouth and by your own tongue, state that you are an employee of a corporation called the United States, founded in Delaware in 1871. Right? You're not talking about the United States of America. There's a difference.
And major, let's go eastbound.
So, anyways, I know none of that makes any sense to anybody, but it's the truth, and that's why it doesn't make any sense, because, well, we've all been lied to. Yes, indeed. Believe it or not. US versus USA. That's all. Google that and see what comes up. I dare ya. I freaking double dare ya. I guarantee you won't, just because you don't want to know the truth. Alright, you can't handle the truth. Whoever you may be. I can't handle the truth. It's like, wow, really? Seriously? They've been freaking lying to me? Damn. That sucks. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
40 miles of torture here.
40 miles of torture here. Well, you must have heard me talking. So you hear me talking to myself or something? Yep. Anyhow.
I don't get it. Well, it's paid for. Both of them. I put it together and run it. Yeah, I'm probably taking over this one. This one's starting to show wear and tear, but this one's going to go the way of the star if they ain't careful. Look, I mean, you could haul about 20.5 ton on it, and
Nope. We lost them. We're going through the tunnel. We're going up the pike, boss. Right up the pike. Huh. Yep, reminds me a lot of Pennsylvania down there. Man, weird time. Damn, freaking misty windshield. Mr. Windshield. Alright, yes, I'm not going to talk about that stuff anymore. Man, it's crazy, I know. It's crazy talk. Conspiracy theorist stuff. Just sit back and enjoy the drive, I guess. Come on, little minivan. Come on, minivan. Don't start slowing down, minivan. That doesn't help the big truck over here at all. To have to slow down, it really doesn't. I wish you would fucking, excuse my language, I wish you would find someplace else to lie down. You know, seriously. I can't have your freaking head up there, dude. And then I step on his ear. He tries just to get, like, he inches up closer and closer and closer, like over, like at first he'll be like laying down next to the stick shift, right? And then he'll like inch up, and then next thing you know, his head is right underneath my foot. I'm stepping on his ear and he's yelping over it, right?
Fuck, you should have stopped at the damn restroom. He's going, this goddamn slow dumbass. Right, I'll slow down and let that one out. I figure we're going to go downhill in just a second. Fuck, you might have made a dumbass wait. Now, he probably won't get no faster than that. Sure you will. I don't have any faith in any big box name company anymore. They all get in my way. I wish I had a big motor like I used to have. This is a 510, but the grinder I had was about 600 or so.
pretty lengthy between the, yeah, from Knoxville and all that. So we'll wrap this one up, and I think I'll begin a new one. We'll run a part 2 here. So, yes indeed, hope y'all are doing well, and we will see you somewhere down the road. Watch part 2. See ya.